Hola. This is part two of how different is your body and your mind and your spirit when you take on the holistic lifestyle. How different is that from the person, John and Mary, on the street? This is part two. And number one, I'm going to talk about blood flow. Blood flow, when you look at a dead body, the blood is not flowing. Blood flow is synonymous with life. Okay? Blood flow is energy flow in the body. So if the blood is flowing freely through the body, if there are no blockages to the flow of blood within the body, then you have more energy. If you have blockages to the blood flow within the body, you have, among many other things, one of those that they call high blood pressure, which is a silent killer of many millions of people every year here on earth. It causes all manner of dysfunctionalities in the body over time. It is a serious cause of death. So the blood flow has to move freely. And it is the one that is responsible for taking oxygen to the different areas of your body as well as nutrients. So how different is the blood flow for someone on the holistic journey? The vessels are open, the arteries, the veins, the capillaries are open. That's number one. Always open through the process of exercise, open through the process of breath work, meditation. All these processes open up the veins and the arteries and the capillaries. Watching what you eat. On the holistic health journey, we do not eat meat because meat is a pro-inflammatory, and anything that promotes inflammation also promotes the inflammation of the cardiovascular system, which are those pipes that are moving the blood all throughout your body. And once it causes their swelling and their inflammation, then it inhibits proper blood flow. So we don't eat meat. We are mainly vegetarian. I haven't eaten meat since 2022, and I used to enjoy it. But the willpower that comes from practicing the holistic health journey ensured that I said no to meat because I understood what it was going to do for my blood flow, among a myriad other things. And I knew that I had to put a premium on my blood flow. So I had to do what was necessary. And diet is a big player across the board. Blood flow being one of them. So another thing that happens to your blood flow when you're on the holistic health journey is a process of capillarization. The density or the number of pipes, veins, capillaries actually, in your body increases because there is demand for them to increase because you're always exerting yourself. Personally, I'm a long distance walker. Take long walks. I exercise on a daily basis. Go to the gym, all this. Now, because of that demand to send oxygen to those tissues during the process of your daily life, the body adapts by creating more capillaries. So basically, my body is different from the body of someone on the street, modern man, John and Mary on the street. Very different from them because I have more capillaries. What does it mean to have more capillaries? It means I have more oxygen supply to my tissues. It means I have more nutrients supply to my tissues. It means I have more energy supply to my tissues. Makes you a totally different person. Yep. Well. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the way you use the air. Mm, mm. Number one, we breathe not only through our lungs, but we breathe also through the millions of pores on our skin. Depending on how open your skin pores are, you're able to bring in a lot of oxygen and take out carbon dioxide just through your skin. What are the things that block your skin pores? Your diet, meat, fatty foods, too much sugar, junk food. Your diet is so important on the holistic health journey. You have to watch everything you eat because it affects everything. So when your skin pores are blocked because of the poor life choices you're making with your diet, then you miss out on an opportunity to have another area, the skin is the largest organ, very large, full of millions of pores, each exchanging gases and energy with the atmosphere around you. So on the holistic health journey, you're not only using your lungs, but you're also using your skin. That gives you an added advantage, more access to this air. And this air does not only have oxygen, it has energy. You are energized, animated. This body is animated by your breath. When you die, the breath is not in the body, but if you open the stomach of a dead body, there is food. Been eating all those days. The food is not giving them the life. What is missing is the breath. This breath is the one that energizes, is the one that gives you consciousness. Should they hold your mouth and nose for just 4 minutes, you pass out. What is pass out? Passing out is called loss of consciousness, meaning that the source of consciousness is the breath. So you have to access the breath as much as you can by increasing your lung capacity, but also increasing the surface area on you that accesses the air. So you do not want to lose your skin as a source of gaseous exchange. You also want to have it on board, just as you have your lungs. So on the holistic health journey, you have your skin and you have your lungs. Then inside your lungs, one of the things that the holistic health journey does for your lungs, it makes them bigger. You're able to take a bigger capacity of air. Then when that air enters your lungs, you're also able to exchange that air between the lungs and the blood, gaseous exchange, in your alveoli. It is called alveoli efficiency, the ability for your lungs to exchange gases with your blood. On the holistic health journey, that ability is elevated. So you don't only take in more air, but you also exchange it quickly, meaning you have more access to the energy that is in the air, that animating ether that you breathe in. Once the air enters your blood and goes to the cells, there is the exchange between the cells and the blood, where the cells give the blood carbon dioxide and the blood gives the cells oxygen. That gaseous exchange between the cells and the blood is called cellular gaseous exchange. When you are on the holistic health journey, there is a lot of efficiency, gaseous exchange between your cells and your blood. More than John and Mary on the street, modern man, eating 3 meals a day, not exercising, stressed, looking for money, overweight. Mary and John, they don't have efficient gaseous exchange between the cells and the blood. Holistic health journey, because of how you're living, the fasting, the exercising, the breathing exercises, those ones change you and cause more gaseous exchange. And when the gases enter inside the cell, the oxygen enters inside the cell, it enters certain powerhouses responsible for producing the energy for your body. They are called mitochondria. When the oxygen is received by the mitochondria and you're on the holistic health journey, the mitochondria use that oxygen more efficiently than Mary and John, modern man. Once again, because of your routine on the health journey, it ensures that your body adapts. Since you are always having high energy demands on a daily basis, your body adapts to ensure that you get the energy that you need. And that adaptation involves efficient use of oxygen at the mitochondrial level. So your mitochondria become very efficient at burning oxygen, using oxygen to burn glucose. And that efficiency does not only produce more energy, listen to me, it also produces less toxic waste products. Because when you're burning glucose, you produce toxic waste products, which cause what they call oxidative stress, the cause of inflammation in the body, cause of death, progressive, as it becomes chronic over a lifetime. It's the cause of aging. Aging starts at a cellular level, and it starts from oxidative stress, which is caused by the waste products of burning glucose in the mitochondria. So you need to increase the efficiency of the mitochondria to burn that glucose. Burn it very well, such that it's producing more energy, but also producing less of the toxic waste products. So on the holistic health journey, one of the things that you'll enjoy is efficient burning of glucose at a mitochondrial level. Yes, you're a whole different human being, different from modern man. And all that, the more energy you're making, the more efficient the body is, the more you are able to access your inner core, the more you are able to remove the shrouds that are covering that light that God created inside you, that is burning under the shrouds. So the more you clean out the body, make it more efficient, as I've been explaining, the more that light shines into your very being, making your own life better, but also the lives of everybody around you better. So on the holistic journey, as you are demanding more energy, doing the breath work, holding breath holds, all this stuff that you're doing, fasting, meditating, all this stuff. One of the things that, apart from making the mitochondria more efficient at burning glucose, it also increases the number of mitochondria. They increase. You have more mitochondria than John and Mary on the street. What does more mitochondria mean if they are the powerhouses of the body? It means that I get more out of a plate of food than John and Mary on the street. Yes, I burn my food more efficiently, but even then I'm burning it using more power batteries, power cells, which are the mitochondria in the human body, and they are producing much more energy. So you have more mitochondria, but they are more efficient. Another one, as you're going long distance walking, oh, spending hours doing all these qigongs and exercises and all that, you gain what they call carbon dioxide tolerance. When you are not tolerant to carbon dioxide, when it builds up in your body from maybe a short run or a long walk or whatever, you fatigue very quickly. You fatigue very quickly. You start huffing and puffing. You're running out of breath. That is Mary and John on the street. They have a bad relationship with fatigue, and fatigue is a limitation of life, of the body. It is a limitation. It's a wall which you hit and prevents you from extending your reach. So you want to fight fatigue. You want to go above, not to fight it actually, to transcend, to vibrate above fatigue. And the way to do that is to become more tolerant to the amount of carbon dioxide that is flowing in your body as you are being active. So carbon dioxide tolerance for a guy on the holistic health journey is high. Higher than John and Mary, modern man, on the street. When I'm telling you all these things, I'm giving you the reason why you should. Why? The why. He who has the why does not worry about the how. Because when your reason is strong enough, you begin to prioritize the why. Your health is your life, is your true wealth. Your carbon dioxide tolerance is worth millions of dollars, in case you didn't know. Anyway, another thing about carbon dioxide tolerance is it results to quick recovery. You are able to recover very quickly. You see many people walk long distances, for example, as they're going to Namugongo. You find people walking, for example, from Mubende to Namugongo. By the time they reach there, they have swollen legs for I don't know how long. They need a long time to recover. On the holistic health journey, a guy like me, I do 50 kilometers today. Tomorrow I'm in the gym early morning, working out, expressing myself creatively with energy. Why? Because I recovered quickly. On the holistic health journey, quick recovery is your fruit. Yes, very, very important. You see, if you're able to recover quickly, you're able to do more. Whatever project that you have set out to do, whether it is getting a PhD or running a business, if you are able to recover quickly from fatigue, you are able to take more advantage of opportunities. Not everyone is going to become an endurance athlete like me, but certainly to be able to have the energy to produce more energy with more mitochondria, more oxygen uptake, more gaseous exchange, to be able to make more energy, you also need to recover very quickly and heal the body very quickly. That's why I can go on multiple day walk of say 300 kilometers, and each day I'm walking 40 kilometers, the next day 40, the next day 40, because anything that got hurt during my walk today, overnight it will heal, because my body is not the body of John and Mary on the street. It heals overnight, recovers overnight. And in the morning, I wake up with the energy of a child. This is amazing. You can apply this in very many fields in your life and paint a very beautiful picture.